not NNAMDI KANU health, not ka ọ ga-esi wee jee check-up, not ka ọ ga-esi wee nweta onwe, not ịma ka kidney ya dị na ojego n'ọgwụ na ọṅụṅụ ọgwụ. Ihe dị ya mkpa bụ DOS. Ihe dị gị mkpa bụ ndị nzama underground. Our leader na-anwụ isi na ọ na-ashine. Our leader na-anwụ isi na ọ na-ashine. Ị ga-ata afọ ya. Ị ga-ata afọ ya. Ị ga-ewere ụmụ gị ma ọ dị gị ga-switchie tinye ha na Kuje prison. Itinye ha na Kuje prison ma ọ bụ na Sokoto prison. Ịswapụ NNAMDI KANU nata n'ụlọ ma ọ bụ ije ebe ahụ iru ebe ahụ ịnọdozie ka NNAMDI KANU nata. Ka ị shine ya ka ịhụ gị ụmụ ekwensu. Trump na-abịa ka o rescue Biafrans. Ị nọrọ ebe ahụ ihe dị gị mkpa bụ na ịbụ ha IPOB obituary. Ndị ọbụla sị gị na ha bụ ndị Igbo tụọ ha ụjọ na ha bụ ndị mmesa, ndị Fulani agent, ndị Fulani sendịrị. Fulani sendịrị. Fulani gị. Fulani pụta gị. Fulani pụta gị ka ị bịa mesasị ihe anyị na-eme. Fulani pụta gị ka ị bịa mesasị.
So it's our time, it's our turn, and we must be recognized, and we need to do.
Islam is not friendly at all.
What tomorrow is. Tomorrow we'll be conducting our normal process of funding our freedom. This is very important. Thank you. Thank you. So, Minister of Information. Okay, so how do we go from here? And
because you got yourself converted because of long truth. Yes. Nigeria have made you poor so that they can get you converted to whatever and get you to be whatever they want you to be. They will build you a house, a mansion you have dreamt of, you have never seen. They will take you to Dubai. Just get converted to Islam. They will make you the governor of your people. Just get converted to Islam. They will take you to Turkey for what do you call it? To study free studies for you. There's nothing they won't promise you. And then when you now get to the Arabian world, you only come back to Biafra radicalized, and you begin to kill your brothers and sisters. You begin to not to care for your brothers and sisters. They will use you and massacre your brothers and sisters. This is what we've been experiencing from Islam. So this is why Biafrans are denouncing, rejecting. Biafrans are saying no to Islamization, no to Fulanization. Okay? So if you have gotten yourself entangled or gotten yourself converted, reconvert yourselves. Islam is not friendly at all. We can have friendly Muslim, but Islam itself is not friendly. You see a good Muslim, as soon as he or she begins to read Quran, the person becomes a monster, becomes radicalized. So don't say you don't know what you are getting yourself into. Look at Iran today. Iran, they're all removing their hijab, removing their black gowns, denouncing Islam. When will you learn? Nigerians and Biafrans, when will you learn? Learn from other people's experience. Iran is saying some people somewhere in Nigeria are embracing Islam. In fact, go another experience, another people that have experience again is Hausa of Nigeria. So I'm trying to bring you up, but I can't. Information Minister, see if you can bring our minister up, sir. I'm trying, I can't even see the sign to bring you up. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I have given him the mic.
Okay, it's not showing from my side. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Minister. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone on the space today. I think it's time that we do what is right, and tomorrow we remember what tomorrow is. Tomorrow we'll be conducting our normal process of funding our freedom. This is very important. Thank you. Thank you. So, Minister of Information. Okay, so how do we go from here? And greetings everyone again. Thank you very much for what each and every one of you is doing. So this is 2026. We'll make sure we use every mechanism that we have to get our freedom. We don't want to be left behind. Just few months ago, we are talking about United States of America to recognize hashtag Somaliland and the Biafra. And today, we saw the leader of Somaliland at Swaziland. What is he doing there? Meeting with people that matters, and at the same time, to meet with more countries that will recognize Somaliland. So it's our time, it's our turn, and we must be recognized, and we need to do that which is right. Please don't pay no mind, don't pay attention to those that want us to wait until NNAMDI KANU is out, until Mazi Simon is out. For example, if we are invited to go to Switzerland to represent Biafra, is Mazi Simon ever going to come out from where he is to represent? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these leaders, are they going to come to represent Biafra? The answer is no. It's those that are free that will represent Biafra. Any day, any time that I, Mazio Gichukwu, I'm not able to, or I'm not available to take my duties, Biafrans don't have to wait for me. They will move on until my return. That is how governing or freedom fighting is fought, especially when you talk about a government. That is how you run a government. If the leader of the free world, His Excellency J. Trump, if he's not available anytime to carry on his duty, he have his vice president to represent him. America will not wait until the return of President Trump. Thank you, thank you. Please, whoever have any question, if you don't have, I don't know, Biafrans are ready to answer my own question. Because this freedom, we must get it. And we must do what is necessary for us to be free. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There.
Ndewo, PM. So, if you have any question for PM, you can come up and pick up the mic and ask questions. If anything confusing you, if you are part of the people that are sitting on the wall, we are calling everybody to be united. So now, this is an opportunity to ask questions. Ancestors, you have your mic. You have a question? Okay, you have the mic, sir. Ancestral.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Am I coming out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. I just want to ask a simple question, and I want to ask it for the doubt of other people. As we are in this government now, and our APM Ogechunkere have taken the office of the PM, government in exile, not the PM of Biafra, because Biafra has not been restored. Then my question is, if eventually our ex-PM, Man Simon Ekpa, is being released tomorrow or next tomorrow, will Simon Ekpa still assume his former position as the PM? That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you. So, who will answer? Information Minister, or but if it's even on a very simple answer, you understand? Because this
Stella, answer him.
because this question is the question you now ask our former Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You understand? Because he's always the Prime Minister, you know. So if you now ask him, and then he will give you the answer because we don't know his heart. You understand? So when he comes out, you ask him, and then if he says, "Oh yeah, why not?" So that's my own answer. Ancestral. Okay, so Information Minister, I give you the mic.
Oh my God, thank you, Stella. Our people are so concerned about position of Prime Minister or Deputy Prime Minister or Vice or President or Past or Future, but we are not concerned about what do we do or how do we do to bring out those prime ministers or those leaders that are in prison. What I had expected to hear from anybody is, what are we going to do, or what are we doing, or what kind of momentum are we going to mount, which will compel so much pressure to go against those that kidnapped and imprisoned our leaders so that they can come out tomorrow. You have not even do so much to release that your leader, and then you're asking if your leader is to come back to become the president or the vice president. If only for your leaders to come out is your problem, please let us do more so that these our leaders can come out, because the PM that you have today did not look for any position of a prime minister. He doesn't even want it because he has a lot of load already. So if you're concerned about when your prime minister comes back, if he will still become prime minister, you don't even want to give him a bigger position. You want to give him prime minister. Do you want to remain in exile for the next 6 years that your prime ministers will be in prison and your leader will be in prison? Is that what you're praying for? Please wish our leaders in prison a better position so that when they come out, they will be in glory of Biafra, not to still remain in exile. Exile is where we are fighting to get our freedom. Get the freedom and then take control of your homeland and then have control. Not to us continue to remain in exile and be answering information minister. In exile. Minister of Finance in exile. Minister of Defense in exile. Until when you take sovereignty of your land, that is when you are a real minister. What is my Minister of Information in exile compared to Minister of Information of Nigeria, who is on salary payroll, who is receiving millions of naira every day? And then he receives money for his car, receives money for his family, receives money for a newspaper that he reads, receives money for recharging his phone, receives money for attending meetings, receives money for going to anywhere. He's being paid every day. Please, my people, all these portfolios we are having here now, they are just temporary for us to get the ticket down to where we are going to. We're not concerned about all these names, okay? All these names and all this portfolio we carry now is a big load to us. If you don't know, if any of you is ready to carry this name of Minister of Information, and then not just to carry the name, but carry my face, carry my document, carry my identity.
Carry your load.
Carry my load, carry my facial recognition, and the biometrics in the system because it has already been captured, which I cannot travel to anywhere that I want to go. Please, somebody should come and collect it. Don't just collect only the name. Collect my face. Collect everything about me. Carry it. Then you will not be able to travel to anywhere. You will not go to anywhere because you're fighting for Biafra. Your face is there. Your information is out there. You've become an endangered species to one Nigeria. Before NNAMDI KANU entered Kenya, and then he was kidnapped, do you think that they did not just know who is entering Kenya? They know because you have become an endangered species. You're fighting against Nigeria. You're fighting against UK. You're fighting against their oil and gas. So they know who entered the UK. When they just see his passport, they know this man. That is what happens to all of us that you call us always the big names. The name you call us is a big load. You are not paying us anything. We're not getting any money from it. But rather, it is a load and a big sacrifice that has tucked us into one place, which we cannot move to go to anywhere. We can't have the pleasure that we are supposed to have. Many of you here have traveled to Nigeria and come back within December time. You've gone to drink natural palm wine. You've eaten real pepper soup. You've eaten real and original bush meat. And me, I long to have it, but I cannot get down to Nigeria because I be prime suspect to Nigeria. Prime Minister NKERE cannot do so. We are all locked everywhere. So please, anyone that is concerned about all these names or all these titles that we carry, please, we want to transfer a title to all of you because the PM that was speaking here, it is not that name that is his problem. What is his problem is how much can you contribute for us to have to do the lobbying work, for BDF to have to defend Biafra land. He has been carrying this load while Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was here. But did you hear his name? No, he did not hear his name anywhere. So he never longed for any position. This election that we just concluded, they were open doors for other candidates to vote in. And every candidate turned down, and they said they cannot meet up the qualification. They cannot meet up the demand because the load that it implies, their head no fit wear the cap. So if you think that the cabinet just brought only NKERE and then made him prime minister, it's a lie. There were processes that were followed. There were processes that were followed. At the ending point, 48 hours was given and left open for other candidates to contest. At the end of the day, he was the one that won, and then the cabinet coronated him. So he did not make himself prime minister. You also that the voting was done publicly for everybody to see. So he's not concerned about this position, please. The load that he's carrying is more than this position. This position is just a name, but what he is doing for Biafra is more than this name. So anybody that wants this name to be transferred to him or to be even transferred to our PMs in detention, no, please come and carry the name. But when you carry the name, make sure that all the responsibilities that we have to be carrying out, you should be ready to carry it out because nobody to carry name be the thing. When he was going to Washington, D.C. from 2024 September, June, when Mazi Elias was enumerating all the people that they have made, and he was saying how he will leave his work from morning till night, and they will even have 3 meetings in a day. That time was his name PM. That time was his name APM. So, you see, he did it selflessly without asking for any gratification. So, he is not concerned about the name. Or me, myself, I'm not concerned about any name. So, please, if you guys are so concerned about the name of a prime minister, please go and bring our leaders out, and we will give you the name back today, so that they can carry the cross for us. Please. Maybe the name be our problem. So when our leaders come back, you can vote them. If they want to come and carry the name again, you vote them back into power. They carry the name, okay? None of them made themselves or gave themselves the name. Biafrans voted them to give them the names. because of their hard work. So no president, no prime minister, no leader is supposed to be in power for 100 years. I don't know why we in Africa seems to damage our sensory membrane when it comes to leadership structures. You see that in the Western world or other places, when a leader is inactive in office for days, they will now vote in a new leader. That is why Tinubu, who is a working corpse, is leading you people now. That is why the other man in Uganda, Museveni, whether it is how years or 19 years, is leading you people. For how many years has he been in power? That is why Ayatollah of Iran also does not want to leave the power. You all have old cargoes. That is why the other one that is almost dead in Cameroon, how many years has he been in power? So you people in Africa see that leadership position should become hereditary. You should stay there. Your son should come and collect it, or your wife, or your concubine, or your daughter, or your grandmother, your grandfather. While the citizens are dying, your hand cannot raise again to stand like this or to even hold microphone to pronounce anything. But you want to still remain in power at the expense of the lives of your citizenry. You don't care. You only want to answer the name. My people, we are not using that mundane brain. We have learned, and we are learning from the best masters and the great masters. So please, it's not that name that is our concern. What is our concern is the sacrifices that we do, which outweighs that name. Sacrifices we do outweighs that name. What Prime Minister NKERE is doing outweighs this name that people are calling him. So he's not concerned about this name. And he has been doing this while Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was here. Listen very well. And you did not hear him come out to make noise or drag any position or say he wants to be Prime Minister. When Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was voted in as Prime Minister, he was part of the election. He did not go and vet for the position of the Prime Minister. Listen very well. He did not say he wanted to be the Prime Minister then. No. But do you know that the Biafra United wanted to be Prime Minister? A faceless idiot. but those that sacrifice their money and their blood don't even rush to say they want to be Prime Minister. They just want to give their support to see that Biafra is restored. While some people are power mongers, they want to come and carry name. Our Prime Minister NKERE is not after any position. Okay, he's only here to sacrifice his life. Yes, that is what he's been doing, and he has sacrificed a lot. Sacrifice a lot that you that is talking there, you don't even know what he's doing. That is why in my program yesterday or the day before, I was so angry, and then I was calling out people and say, come and tell me if it is Prime Minister Simon Ekpa inside prison or Supreme Leader NNAMDI KANU inside prison that you have been calling with your phone to help you out financially when you have problem since November 2024 to this very day. Yes, because some of you seems to be very ungrateful. Somebody is sacrificing his life, sacrificing his family, sacrificing his work, sacrificing everything he's got, just to make sure you have what you need at your disposal. You're not giving the person back anything, not even appreciation. You come to the media to be talking trash. So I don't know if all of you, even you that is talking, that asked this question, I don't know if since November 2024 to this very day, if it is Prime Minister Simon Ekpa or Supreme Leader NNAMDI KANU that you have been seeing that has been piloting the affairs of this Biafra. It's not by us talking and finishing in the media. When it comes to financial obligations, that is when you understand those that are actually doing something. In freedom fighting, we should not be having beggars or people that don't have money around the freedom circle, because it is not a full organized government that has resources to take care of its obligations. You are in freedom fighting, so it is sacrifices of what people bring that should be working it out. So you should be having people that are well-to-do financially, people that are ready to bring out what they have from their pocket to sacrifice so that we can be able to fight on to get to the finishing line. When we get to the finishing line, implement the government in the homeland, then you can be talking of a normal government and normal process. You can be now using the resources you have to facilitate everything that you want to do. But when you are still fighting as government in Israel and freedom fighting, you need people to bring their money. At this point, we don't need professors and doctors and bishops and PhD, master's degree holders who only come to tell us their portfolios of their name and their degree. No, we need their money. So they should keep all their portfolios. They should keep all their portfolios. They should bring the money. It is the money that is important to us now. When we are done getting what we want to do, then you can come with your big names. Your big names will be useful later. But for now, what we need is your big money. Bring your big money because you need money to fight for freedom, not big portfolios for now. So I appreciate the person that asked the question, and thank you so much. I didn't mean to be harsh on you, but you know, when it goes crazy, I have to also go crazy. I have to tear my clothes and also dance naked. When I'm done, then I'll wear the gentleman uniform again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Information Minister. Thank you, Ancestor, for the question. It's been answered for you.
Yeah. Stella, please, Stella, please, can I have some comments? Yes, the reason I think I like the answer our Information Minister gave. I just asked question for the doubt of people that that after positions. Thank God that for that people Rigi elected PM. PM was not the person that and in the show
Your mic is breaking. We can't hear clearly. Your mic is
NKERE,
breaking,
he was elected to through this now, according to what our PM said, NKERE, that it is we that will release them. And
Ancestor, can you go out and come back? We can't hear you
next,
clearly, sir. Why
and
you
as
move
the
the mic? You can't hear me too. Okay, so guys, I will
okay,
remove Ancestor and pick him up again. And then we have Minister Betty.
can you hear me now?
Your hand up. You have the mic. Ancestor, go down and I will pick you up again. We can't hear you. I've removed you and you're still talking. Ancestor, I've removed you and you're still talking. Because Minister Betty, you have the mic. Can somebody hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Thank you so much. Hello, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. I love you all. I say good evening, good morning, depending on your location. I thank God for our leaders and for our Prime Minister, Mazio Genkere. And I thank our Information Minister, Triple General Butuz, all the people looking after our home. And I thank all of you for gathering here. My PM, I have one word for you. You see, people are not hating on you because your name is Mazio Gechukwu Nkere. That is not why they hate you or why they talk bad about you. Why do I say that? They did it to Ojukwu during the war, especially somebody like NNAMDI Azikiwe, who wanted him to allow him to rule. And two of them fought over it. Ifa Juna was there. One, Mr. Okeke of the commissioner of police then. They all fought Ojukwu very, very hard. And it's all from those who believe that they own Nigeria. And Fulanis are their caretaker. Immediately after the war, Wazirike took it up. They fought him not because his name is Wazirike, but because they don't want Biafra to come. They did the same thing to Onyendumas NNAMDI KANU. And our then PM took over. I remember that fateful night, 28th of February, 2022. We all voted DOS out and voted him. In that time, they were calling us autopilot. And he was being called Biafra spokesman until he became the PM. They called him Mwakbuda. They said that Tinubu paid him how many millions? Even Vam quarreled with him. I was there that very night. Two of them, they had heated argument because of Nelly and the sim at that time. Now you are here on the picture. I'm here to congratulate you for being my PM and for accepting to carry this big load. Because anybody fighting with Nigeria is not just fighting Nigeria. You are fighting external forces. It's a heavy load. I know that some of the very young people within us, when I go to the comment section, I read what they write. Some of them may be Fulanis answering Igbo name, and some of them may be friends of those who are attacking by the name of CRC or COS or whatever, or DPM or USB charger. Do not be angry that anybody is calling you names because they don't know what they are doing. What is going on now is that those who have been milking us, they know that this era that you started going to Washington, D.C. since last year, that what you are doing is going to take the milk from their mouth. That's why you are receiving all these attacks. You haven't done anything to anybody, as far as I know. And I think our people have a very short memory, because I could remember when you used to address Mazi Simon Ekpa as your boss. That is not a word from a pompous man or from a man who wants too much position. And if some of them have clear record of what you have put in before now, they will understand that being a PM does not do anything to anybody. Rather, it adds heavy load. Now, our people have forgotten that we have charter and what that charter said about the absence of a PM after 3 months. It should be replaced. I want to tell Biafrans that what that means is that it is ringing a bell of the importance of having a PM during a freedom fight. It's like you are going to farm without cutlass or without hoe, or you are going to school without books and pen and papers. And I don't know why people gloat at this position as if we have come here to fight for position instead of fighting for our freedom. Maybe because of the colonial mentality that the white men ruled over them. So whenever they see or hear anything about rule or position, they will be going cuckoo and going gaga. I don't know why we blacks, we cannot rise above our pain. Is it that those people want to be Islamized or that they want to be Fulanized? I don't understand it. Any Biafran can take any position. And if any Biafran say, I don't want to do anymore, or something happens to them, we have to move on, my people. I want Biafra to come today, tomorrow. And legally, some people don't understand what recognition means. If you are going to look for any country to recognize you, it is like a contractual agreement. There will be terms and conditions where two heads of the same state or different states will sign. An assistant or an acting person cannot sign that document because it will invalidate it. So, my people, whether you people like it or not, Biafra Republic government in exile does not owe anybody any explanation. If you want to ask any question, ask a sensible and valid question that will lead us to where we are going to. We are not here to rub or massage anybody's ego. If God says that NKERE will be our prime minister, so be it. Biafra does not belong to anybody. You don't love Simon. Legally, so
patchy areas, but mainly
I'm gonna stop it and restart it.
continues